Hey everybody. Okay, let's start. Hey everybody, Jay Widener here. I'm reading from A Monument to the End of Time with the late great Vincent Bridges. Today we are on chapter 8, section 2. Cosmic Superimposition, Reich, Orgone, and the Center of the Galaxy. Even though the center of the galaxy wasn't officially discovered until 1917, any primitive culture watching the skies would quickly discern that there was something special in that direction. The Milky Way, the heavenly Nile, bulges just where the sun's ecliptic crosses it. At the other ecliptic crossing, the Milky Way looks thin and wispy, as if it's fading away. From this observation, we can see why this axis is described as a dragon or a snake, complete with the Pleiades as the snakes rattle. The sun crosses these points twice a year, but the precessional axis, marked by the sun's equinoxes or solstices, crosses these points twice in a great precessional year. One answer for which the modern astronomer or cosmologist has no answer is that of why the ecliptic crosses the Milky Way at just these specific points. There seems to be no astrophysical reason why the ecliptic should intersect the plane of the galaxy, the Milky Way, along its radial axis. It could as likely be at right angles to that axis, or even more likely parallel to it, so that the Milky Way matches the solar ecliptic. Yet there it is, an eerie cosmic synchronicity that suggests some energy or magnetic-like force flowing from the center of the galaxy, so womb-like to the ancients, shapes our cube of space and time, so that its long-term temporal quality, and perhaps even the evolution of life itself, is somehow related to its alignment along the radial axis of the galaxy. However, looking for subtle forces emanating from the center of the galaxy capable of aligning the solar ecliptic takes us away from the mainstream astrophysicists. Physics. For most of our research, the only thinker we could find who seemed to entertain anything close to our hypothesis was the radical psychoanalyst and biophysicist Wilhelm Reich. In Cosmic Superimposition, published in 1951, Reich developed his theory of sexual tension and release into a cosmological hypothesis based on the interaction of spinning systems. This superimposition of spin, in Reich's view, creates matter and gravity by fractal attraction, implying a steady state or constant creation model of the universe. He postulates that this constant superimposition of organic creation going on in the galactic core generates a radial flowing orgone stream that suggests the location and coherence of the solar system of the galaxy. He suggests that the image of a spiral galaxy, such as ours, is the most impressive picture of cosmic superimposition, unquote. After coming very close to uncovering the Abrahamic astronomy of ecliptic alignments we described above, Wright concluded, quote, the ecliptic, accordingly, would be the result of a pull exerted upon the planetary system by the galactic orgone energy stream, making its course deviate from the equatorial plane by 23.5 degrees, unquote. He even goes so far as to declare that all gravitational effects are caused by this cosmic orgone energy stream. Reich defines orgone as, quote, the primordial cosmic energy universally present and demonstrable visually, thermically, electroscopically, and by means of Geiger-Müller counters, unquote. In living bodies, it is the biological energy. This suggests that Reich was close to understanding the secret on an energetic level. Alchemy lurks just around the edges of his words in Cosmic Superimposition, but never quite emerges as a subject. But he was close on several levels. Orgone sounds a little like the Force of the Star Wars films, but the description is valid and has the virtue of explaining an astronomical fact that modern astrodynamics seems reluctant to face. However, as support for our hypothesis and in providing an origin for the catastrophe, Reich's work brilliant as it is, fell far short of our needs. So there the matter stood in an impasse until we met Dr. Paul Laviolette, a general system scientist and an astrophysicist, who it turned out, had been researching our problem from a different direction for the past 30 years. All right, it's a short one, but we did want to get into Reich and the fact that he's talking about the ether, where Orgone is the ether, and that's a secret of alchemy. So the galaxy is this giant ether creating thing, and for the center of the galaxy is emitting these waves of ether out, as we see from the work of Dr. Laviolette, I keep getting his name wrong. We will see that there's actually proof of this, scientific proof, astrophysical proof of this going on. Anyway, I'm Jay Widener. Thanks for watching. This has been Reality Check. Getting close to the end of a monument to the end of time, alchemy, Fulcanelli, and the Great Cross. Thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe. Tell your friends, learn alchemy, and let's make a better world. All right? Bye.